Okay, so y'all just seen the last clip. Y'all seen me picking up my grocery pickup order. This is not nowhere near as much as I usually have for groceries, but yeah, we just was focusing on food and saving some coins because the kids gonna be out of school for the summer. They got 8 days of school left, so I just got stuff to finish off these last past week and a half. So yeah, we got just a 28 box of chips. Y'all know the Great Value chocolate chip, Oreos. I got the big box of kettle corn popcorn. This is a different brand. I usually get a different brand. Go back and watch my last video. Go back and watch my last videos. I don't remember what brand I got the last couple times, but yeah, I got this brand this time because this was more for my money. It was the same price as the one box of the last brand. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put the brand on the screen. But it's 18 bags, full size bags that come in this pack for $6 and some cent, opposed to the, I think like 12 mini bags for like the same amount, for like $7. So this is all the snacks that I got. That's it, just enough to get by for this week and a half. Salisbury steaks, y'all know this is a staple in my house. I actually ordered a 3-pound pack of container of ground turkey, but they didn't have it, so they subbed it out and gave me the 1.25. Is it gonna load? They go with the 1.25 pound. They gave me 3 of them to sub for that 3-pound pack that I had originally asked for the same price. 4 bags of broccoli florets, 4 packs of turkey brown and served breakfast sausages, a pack of chicken breasts. I originally asked for thin slice, but they didn't have it, so they subbed it out for the regular chicken breast, which is fine. 2 bags of skinless salmon, 4 bags of this Southwest cauliflower rice, 6 bags of large shrimp, 2 rolls of ground turkey, fresh corn, eggs, corn in a can, dark kidney beans, manwich for Sloppy Joe, 2 cans of black beans. I asked for a medium-sized bottle of Louisiana hot sauce. They didn't have it, so they gave me 2 small ones as a sub. 2 cans of the Bush baked beans. I make the, what's that stuff called, Kayla? What's baked beans? Porky beans. Pork and beans and hot dogs. If y'all from back then when I grew up, we ate pork and beans and hot dogs, but instead of using pork and beans, I use the baked beans and I just chop up hot dogs in it. My kids love it. I got 4 rolls of croissants. They've been on a croissant kick lately, so I got 4 of these to go with dinner for different nights. Taco seasoning for taco soup, and then regular tacos for one day for the kids. 2 things of unsalted butter, some minced garlic inside of water for seafood night. This is also for seafood night. 2 packs of brown gravy mix for chicken and broccoli for night, and shrimp and broccoli. Y'all watched my last video, well, the video before last, I'm not sure. Y'all seen me cooking. Y'all know I use the regular ingredients like what they use at the Chinese food place, and I also add brown gravy. So I got 2 packs, one for the shrimp and broccoli, and then one for chicken and broccoli. 4 packs of the tuna creations, 2 ranch and 2 sweet and spicy for Tony. A big bag of parboiled rice, because I'm planning on cooking parboiled rice as my meal prep for me. And then of course my kids love rice, so this will go with almost every meal I make them within this week and a half. And then I got some vanilla syrup for my coffee, some J-Leaf organic Japanese matcha powder for me to make some matchas at home. Child, stop giving Starbucks all of my coins. Some Planet Oat vanilla Planet Oat milk. Starbucks cinnamon dulce coffee pods. Now y'all, I've been tearing up the cinnamon dulce coffees from lattes from Starbucks, or I get a matcha with some pumps of cinnamon dulce in there. I wish I could find some cinnamon dulce syrup, but they don't have it on at Walmart. I think I seen it on Amazon, but I don't know. But I really love the way the cinnamon dulce tastes. It tastes so good. Then I got some baby red potatoes for seafood night this weekend. The pack of 4 cans of green beans. My kids love green beans. This and broccoli is their vegetable of choice. Some chicken broth for my taco soup. Thing of hamburger buns for sloppy joes. I got 1 onion for, what's that called? For my seafood sauce. Then I got 2 of these high C orange lava bursts. They was 2 for $5, 2 for $4, one on Walmart. So I got 2 of those. And then what else? A thing of Hawaiian punch and then a case of water. And that's all I got. All I got. I didn't make this no actual video, like no actual regular separate grocery haul, because it's not like my big grocery haul like I used to do. So this one just be included in this vlog. But I forgot to get me some Olipop's, and let me see how many, what's it called? I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 protein shakes left. I forgot to get me some Olipop's and protein shakes because me and my sister is about to start meal prepping so we can eat healthy. So yeah, that's all I got. Not much, but it's gonna get the job done. I shopped according to meals, so I know that it's gonna give me at least a week, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks worth of meals. So yeah, that's it. Let me put this food up and then we gonna cook for the kids. We gonna cook some sloppy joe. They want sloppy joe. So yeah. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Not welcome back. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's the same vlog, child. It's just like 2 days later. But hey, how y'all doing? I'm Ken or Kendra. Whichever you prefer to call me is perfectly fine with me. Take this head off or something. I don't want to see myself with a head on. If you're new here, girl, hit the subscribe button, join the family. Because I realized I did not do an intro for this video. I just pretty much went in with cleaning up and then adding a little mini grocery haul that I had. My grocery haul is usually a separate video within itself, but I felt like it was not big enough to do a separate video, so I just added it into this video. I did not pick up the camera since I recorded that. I was supposed to record me cooking that night, completely forgot, started cooking, got sidetracked. But it's 2 days later and I'm just not picking the camera back up to talk to you guys. Life has just been lifing, so let's just do a little quick little mini life update. So the water's running because I'm cleaning out a coffee mug, so I can try to scarf down me some coffee before I leave the house this morning. But y'all, life has just been life, and like it just been a lot of emotions just flowing every single day. Just as a mom, the behavior of my kids, still working on self and trying to stay consistent with myself and keep myself accountable when it comes to my relationship with God and my relationship with myself. And while doing that, Tony got his own little, if y'all know who Tony is, my husband, he got his own problems going on within himself, trying to get himself together, figure out what he want to do with his life and figure out his path and so on and so forth. And with us just pretty much trying to figure out ourselves, our marriage has taken a back seat. And I kind of noticed this like mid last year, but didn't think that it was as bad as it is. But for the last, just being a little transparent, because I feel like that I've been getting on this camera for the past few vlogs, low-key faking the funk, not gonna lie. Not really showing exactly what a little bit of what I'm going through, and I'm not gonna get into depth, but I just really want to be somewhat transparent, because I feel like that's one of the purposes of me having this channel, just so you guys can see my life and me endure and God work through me and flip things and turn things around. And yeah, but within these past like 3-4 months of this year, since the beginning of this year actually, honestly, our marriage has taken the hardest hit that it has ever taken, to the point to where separation and the D word popped up in conversations, that it came up in conversations, is being considered. It makes me, I'm not gonna cry on this video because it's not that. It made me feel sick to the stomach to think about separation, let alone divorce. I didn't even want to let that come out of my mouth, but it is what it is. I just feel like we focus so much on ourselves, and I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be somewhat honest. Ever since my spiritual journey started, with me intentionally wanting better for myself, and honestly not living my life lukewarm and actually living my life completely God's way, I feel like I have been being attacked. Like the heat has just got turned up in my life, and Tony just woke up one morning and just decided that his life wasn't what he wanted it to be, I guess. I'm not sure. It's so many things that I'm so unsure on right now in this season of my life. But yeah, with us both trying to figure ourselves out in our lives, our own individual little small parts of our lives out, you know, when you hyper focusing on something else, something automatically takes the back seat. And in our case, our marriage took the back seat. So yeah, life has been life, and child, my air went out in my car. I know that's like, girl, why you complaining about that? You can get that fixed. I'm getting it fixed. I'm taking my car in to get service on Monday. But girl, it's hot. It's all hell outside, literally. It's been in the 80s and up degree weather for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So safe to say I've been riding around in a hot car, or I just had my sister go with me. We are riding her car. It's just been a lot financially. It's just been a lot. Just so much confusion, and just confused because my circumstances don't look like what I feel like I know. I don't know. Just pray for your girl, because it's pretty rough over here, and I'm trying to remain consistent in everything and get back consistent with spending more quality time reading my word and spending time with God, because I feel like the time that I have been spending with God has been, child, this screen irritates me. I do not like this camera. This would be my last Canon vlogging camera. But anywho, I have been just, my relationship with God has been pretty much like really quick and like not quality, just because of the mind space I'm in, just feeling like I want to just give up on everything. And then also walking around with this guilt of feeling like, child, I still got this water running. Hold on, y'all. But like I was saying, just walking around with feeling this guilt of feeling like that, because I'm feeling angry or feeling disappointed or fear here and there, or feeling all these different emotions, sad and heartbroken, and it makes me feel like it's like the enemy tries to use the way that the feelings that I'm experiencing as a way of making me feel as if that I'm out of alignment with God, or like God is going to be upset at me, or I'm not living my life the way that I'm supposed to if I'm feeling these things. And I had to really remind myself that feelings is normal. He created us. He knows that we come with feelings. Just as long as we don't allow those feelings to become a part of who we are. We are meant to feel. We are meant to have emotions, and that does not mean that you are far away from God, or God has moved away from you, or you is out of alignment with what God has or got going on with you in your life. It does not mean that. It reminds me of the book of Job, how Satan came to God, and you know, if you never heard of the book of Job, go and read the whole book. It's really good. It has so much meat in it. and so many different revelations that you can pull from that book. But what I'm getting from it now in this season of my life is how Satan went to, just give you a little synopsis of the story. Satan went to God saying, hey, I've been watching everything going on in the earth, blah, 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 blah. God said, have you considered my servant Job? God told him, touch all his belongings, but don't touch him. Satan stripped Job of everything, his children, and he was one of the wealthiest men in the land at that time where he was at. And so stripped him of everything, and Job immediately just automatically thought that it was God that took everything from him, not realizing that it was Satan, that God just gave Satan the clearance to take everything from him. But before Satan took everything from him, Job used to, every morning he would offer up a burnt offering per child up to the Lord, for his kids, per child, because of the long parties, wild, long, lavish parties they would have all the time. And he lived out of this fear thing. He would offer up a burnt sacrifice every single morning for his children, so they wouldn't feel the anger or the wrath of God because of the lifestyle that they live. So that goes to show that Job experienced the feeling of fear. And so after he was stripped of everything, he immediately went into thinking that it was God that took everything from him. That can be a feeling of fear. That can even show that he had some anxieties when it came to the wrath of God, and stepping out of alignment with God and not living his life the way that he felt like that God would want him to live, because he automatically blamed it on God, as if God had taken everything from him. Then Satan went back to God, and God was like, yeah, you can touch his body, but don't take his life. So he broke out with boils from the crown of his head to the soles of his feet, and he literally became angry and bitter. And but he never once cursed God. And that's one thing God told the enemy. He told Satan, was like, I can guarantee no matter what you do to him, he would not deny me. He would not curse. He would not curse me. He would not, what's the exact word? Let me look up the exact word. Okay, so yeah, basically God just was like, no matter what you do to Job, he will not deny me. He would not curse my name. He would not come against me in no way. And so in the midst of Job being filled, his whole body being filled with blisters, not once have he denied God. But even in the midst of his trials, in the midst of his pit season, in the midst of his testing season, Job experienced many emotions, so many emotions, and so many feelings. And he complained so much, and he got so many, he had friends that gave him such bad advice, and just nothing in his life was going right. And he expressed that. He expressed how he felt like, he felt like he didn't understand. He expressed how he didn't understand why he was going through what he was going through, and he tried to not sin, and he tried to stay away from evil, and he was trying to figure out why was he experiencing what he was experiencing. He expressed all of his bitterness, all of his hurt, all of his grief, because he lost his children. He expressed his children, his livestock. He lost everything. He expressed all of his bitterness throughout the entire book of Job, until God came in the end of Job, and pretty much just told him what it was. Like, listen, so many words. I'm God. I run everything. I'm a creator of all. Like, there's nobody like me. I am the I am. Simple, period. And at the end, God ended up blessing Job with double or triple of what he had before, because of him, in the midst of his complaining, in the midst of all his emotions and feelings that he felt, the anger and all of that, all of the things that he felt. He never once cursed God. He never once denied God. He never once went against God. he didn't allow it to come out of his mouth. And even when God put him in his place and told him, got on him about all the complaining, as if like he knew, you know, more than God, or, you know, he felt like he just knew so much. He told God, like, I'm gonna cover my mouth to stop talking so much, because you're right, you are God, you know, you are good. But just to know that God didn't take his feelings, none of the feelings that he was experiencing, because of the massive loss that he has experienced, because of how he was pulled from one level all the way down to another, in such a tragic way, and all the complaining that he has done, but yet and still he never cursed God. He never cursed God's name, and God heard all of that, and he's seen all of everything Job went through, because he has allowed Satan to come against him. He turned around and still blessed him with double and triple, regardless of what Job was feeling. So that just really blessed my soul and my heart yesterday when I stumbled across, when it popped in my head, because I was feeling a way about me feeling a way. And I had to remind myself through the book of Job, well, God had to remind me through the book of Job, that it's okay to feel. It's okay to have little moments where you are just allowing yourself to feel the emotion and figure out where it's coming from and process it and everything. So yeah, that's encouragement to anybody. I know it's encouragement to me, but hopefully encouraging one of you guys, at least one of you guys, to know that it's okay to have feelings. That don't mean that you are not living your life right. That don't mean that you are setting yourself back because you're allowing yourself to feel whatever your circumstances is causing upon you. Do not beat yourself up, but just don't allow those feelings to become a part of who you are. Feel it, process it, figure out the root of it, move on. So yeah, that's it. This is gonna be the end of this vlog though, y'all. I just want to come in here and just talk to you guys a little bit, because I know this vlog just was really it wasn't much of a vlog. But anywho, from this day forward, I am making a vow to myself to get back on it. I have not been making up my base for real. I have not been doing anything, getting out the house. I've been sleeping in way too late. Just, I feel like I was feeling myself falling back into like this state of depression, and that's what's not about to happen. That's what's not about. When I tell you that's the last thing that's about to happen. So we are going to, from this day forward, we are going to get up every single day and intentionally put one foot in front of the other and push through whatever this spiritual fight is that I'm experiencing right now in my life. I'm going to continue to push and do what I'm doing, what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, I pray you guys can do the same, that God will give you all the strength and all the endurance and perseverance to child. Me and Zoe be looking the same. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe they doing something outside the door, I don't know. But anywho, hopefully God give you everything you need in order to get through this season that you're in your life, and He give you grace and mercy. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, join the family. I would love to have you become one of my KenFolk. Nothing but good stuff and positivity goes on over here on this channel. You don't miss anything that goes on over here, girl. So yeah, I will talk to y'all. Oh, that's another thing. If y'all hear me talking different, like pronouncing my words full out and just a whole different kind of like tone, it's because I'm purposely doing it, because I just don't want, I want to sound polished. I want to sound put together. I want to sound like how I envision this new me being. I don't want to sound, I'm a city girl from Chicago. I don't want to sound ghetto, or I don't even know if that's the right word, but we just have this way of talking. And I listen back to some of my old vlogs and I be like, you sound really uneducated and yeah, I just talk too fast. I don't pronounce my words, and it just don't sound polished. I want to sound more put together. So that's nothing I'm intentionally working on. So if it sound a little like a girl trying, it's because I am. I'm purposely doing it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.